Hey guys, let's see if this is working. Yay! Okay, we are back for part 2 of making our Canadian peppermint cough syrup. So, as it was cooking down on low for the past hour and a half or so, close to 2 hours as I'm looking back at my clock, it was getting very candy-like, very syrupy, getting very, it was very, very sticky. So, we added our whiskey. I didn't want to wait for it to cool down too much because I was afraid the whiskey wouldn't mix with it very well. So, Patera from Appalachia Homestead, and she poured hers in hot. So I think I'm good just mixing it. So we've added our. I'm just gonna pour it into the bottles. If I pour it in here, it looks pretty watery, but as it settles up, we'll give it a minute. Another thing my aunt said that you can do is you can add some either black strap molasses or either molasses to this. And you're going to have, as it cools off even more, it's going to be burpy. So I'm just going to add that back in. Give it another good mix. Because it was getting very syrupy and candy-like, almost like lollipop-ish around the edges. So that's when I added our whiskey. So I put Sally's peppermint cough syrup. I put my ingredients, which was peppermints, cane sugar, raw Texas honey, Meyer lemon juice, molasses, and whiskey. Take 1 to 2 tablespoons every 4 hours. So you know when you're not feeling good, you want to have some instructions. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna see how much this fills up my bottle. I think this is like 33 ounces. We'll see. Kind of hoping it'll fill 1 bottle, but I might look like I'm going to need 2. Yay. All right. I don't think I have any other bottles prepared. And have to grab a mason jar. I'm just going to finish scraping this out. I do recommend pouring this like I'd rather have it just make the syrupy goop in the bottle and not be something that's so crazy that I'm trying to pour out. So there is our own natural cough syrup. As you can see, it's really very sticky. That works real good after you've like scrubbed your rolls, and then you can just, I used Avery. I don't want to put that on there because then we'll forget what it is. But anywho, so we got the label. And we'll have that ready to store up in our cabinet medicine cast one here. So it may probably, I think this is like a 33-ounce bottle. This size bottle with what? I didn't even check. All right, so this is a 12.5-ounce maple syrup bottle from Walmart. So that's like 33, 43, 45, close to 46 ounces. And that was our half a recipe. I'll just kind of go over the recipe that I made real quick for anyone who missed part 1. This is the original recipe from my aunt. It's a cup of water, Canadian peppermints, the white ones, or whatever pepper. Some at Sutherlands, which is called Family Choice, and these were all natural peppermints. If you can't get raw honey, get whatever good quality honey that you can, and 16 ounces of some type of good whiskey or bourbon. Bourbon. This is whiskey, bourbon. It is the same thing. Anywho, I'm goofy. So this is our Jim Beam that we picked up. So the peppermint sizes that I had in the bag, a little bit, just so I could use up all the peppermints I had on hand. I had 13 ounces of peppermint, 6 ounces of water, so I could melt my peppermints down, and then I had 6 ounces of Meyer lemon juice added to that. And then I added, on a very, very, very low heat, very low, I added our 24 ounces of raw Texas honey. And then I cooked that on extremely low temperature until it came to very syrupy consistency. Took me probably about close to an hour and a half. And, I added our whiskey. It was kind of cold because our temperatures in here are kind of cold. Everything's nice and smooth. So when I rewatched a few other videos of other people, anywho, I just didn't want a big mess because it was very thick before I added the whiskey. That's it. So yeah, I add a little bit of extra of. There's a few other things you can add to this. You could add in some ginger. You could add in, if you look at Tara's channel, she added in Horehound candy, which I'm going to go look up because I don't think I've ever heard of. The congestion in the whiskey is meant to boost your immune system. This is a old-timey restaurant, where it came from, old-timey recipe from our family, handed down. I just got it not too long ago, so I was excited to make it. Wild turkey or Jim Beam that tastes good. I was bummed when I went to Specs with how many bourbons and whiskeys there were to choose from. It was overwhelming for me because I usually get one or the other, and I wasn't quite sure that I wanted to pick up something else because I wasn't sure how it tasted. So if you know of another brand, and I guess that's it. Yeah, take 1 to 2 teaspoons whenever you're not feeling well, and it should help you feel better. Other than that, you can try a hot toddy. We'll make like in the evenings if my throat is really dry from the winter and the heat and things like that. I'll make a nice hot tea, maybe like a chamomile tea, and I will add a shot of 101 2 or 3 nights in a row, and that really seemed to help me this last time when I was just feeling kind of run down. So, anywho, that's all from our homestead to yours. I hope you try out the recipe. Let me know how you like it, and we'll see you next time.